When we first saw the Pokémon Winds and Pokémon Waves reveal trailer and then looked at the information on the website, this game really started looking like the start of something awesome. And one of those awesome things is the fact that means of transportation are back. If Pokémon Legends ZA broke your heart by taking away the roller skates from Pokémon X and Pokémon Y, then this one might actually be here to apologize in the form of a hoverboard or what seems like a hoverboard. So hey, I'm not so a strainer, and that looks like a very special thing. Let's get into it. The official website for Pokémon Winds and Pokémon Waves tells us that Pokémon will help us overcome both the difficult road ahead and even the forces of nature that block our path. Yes, I know forces of nature is a thing, and don't worry, there will be a video on that. But what they're trying to say is that our path will be blocked just as it was back in the day, and we'll have to use other means available to us in order to get past those obstacles. Back in the day, that meant using HMs, which, let's be honest, are very outdated for modern Pokémon gameplay. We've seen more recent Pokémon titles completely going away from any kind of obstacle like Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield, or offering us alternative means to get past them like Sun and Moon. Scarlet and Violet though are the most recent games, and what they gave us was something like a mixed bag, one that I hope and think we won't get in Pokémon Winds and Pokémon Waves. Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet technically blocked your progress through the Titans. By beating them, you unlocked abilities for your legendary ride that would make it easier for you to traverse the world around you. The key is exactly that. They would make it easier, not really allow you to. Some places were off limits, of course, some small islands and places like that, but the game itself could be played until the Way Home storyline without a single Titan being defeated. The game gave you too much, which in turn made nothing feel truly special. Here, I think it's actually going to be the opposite, and it's all because of that hoverboard. The website already pretty much all but confirms that Pokémon will have some kind of out-of-battle ability that will help us traverse the world around us. In fact, the Slugma looking a little bit like a light source in the trailer might already be showing us exactly that. And some of them very likely will be able to fly or soar, to climb, to swim and to dive. They will be ride Pokémon. But if we also have a hoverboard available, then it means that both mechanics have to be, or very likely are, connected. While you have some ride Pokémon in X and Y, where you have the roller skates and the bike, they're in no way, shape or form something that is part of your regular gameplay. In Alola, it's either the Poke Rides or you're just wasting the soles of your shoes. Galar only has the Rotom bike, and Scarlet and Violet is all about your use of your legendary ride. Let's Go is a bit of an exception, as you do have the bike but also the right Pokemon, but Let's Go is very much an exception to everything. What I'm trying to say is not that the hoverboard won't be able to be used outside of a ride Pokemon situation, but actually the opposite. Since it is clearly important by being part of our outfits and part of our character's official art, and also seems to be there from the beginning, at least judging from the trailer, I think the right Pokemon won't be able to be used outside of a hoverboard situation. They are not two separate things, they are connected. You'll get access to more rides by upgrading your hoverboard, and that's likely something that happens from island to island, since the website tells you that by visiting these islands, you're sure to open the door to a brand new adventure that could only be found here, which implies that the gameplay itself expands as you progress the story. The game is open world, but that doesn't mean that you'll be able to just start and do whatever you want. For example, I'm assuming that from the first island to the second, you'll either take a boat or have to unlock swimming or flying. And even if you unlock swimming or flying early in the game, well, if there's a thunderstorm, something that we can call a force of nature, you won't be able to fly through it. Or if the sea is very agitated, something else that we can call a force of nature, then you won't be able to swim through it. It really does change the way that we can experience the story. Like for example, despite the gym leaders having no order in Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet, I didn't hear any crazy stories about people experiencing the game in various different ways. Everyone just kind of did the same thing. There was really no point in all of that. Might as well do this with a different, more contained approach that makes each area feel special as you slowly unlock them by basically upgrading your hoverboard. Then eventually, yes, it does become a fully open world when you have all the tools available to you to traverse from one place to the next and back again. Now, I'm still not sure if we'll have a Rotom there, but considering the past of Pokemon games, you know that it's either in there, it's on your phone, or in your Pokédex, so it's sure to be part of the game. But what do you think about it? Do you think the hoverboard will be connected to right Pokemon? Do you see us having to upgrade it in order to unlock new abilities? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members Good Old Deo, Sean Speaks and Dash Plays, and my Twitch subscribers Anubis here, Zanes222, Lazarix, the Dr. Joe, and Teixeira23 for going that extra mile. Thank you so much for all of your support.